gotta break through! Come one, come all!
Shield is ready!
It's over!
Look sharp!
The Windblazer! I'm never ready! You guys
Come
have
on!
to touch our
It's over!
Lion Howl!
Radiant is
This
here!
one's all mine!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Glacial Spear!
This one's mine!
Blazing Meteor!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Yeah! All right. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart. When he slows down, that's our chance.
It's like trying to keep up with a
Take
wolf!
this!
Get on in there with the others! This?
No escape!
Take the curse, Malevolent!
No further! Take this! It's over!
Sleep
You're
now,
mine!
Pierce the
It's
evil!
over! Begin! It's time!
The waters of creation!
Deity! Here I come!
Lunar action! Up and at 'em!
No
Let's go!
further!
Gemini level! Raging cascade!
Here I come!
Lightning!
It's over! Prepare to be seen!
Curse Malevolent! Big waterfall! Glacial
Sword
spear!
Rain
Pierce the
Alpha!
evil!
Begin!
Get on in there with the
I'm
others!
not done!
Not so fast!
Strike! Swallow blade!
Elusive deity!
You're mine!
Can you take it?
You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine! It's over!
Bullseye!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Big
Totally!
waterfall!
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Waterfall!
Take this!
In here!
You're finished!
This'll come in handy.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dan in history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
I won't forgive you!
Take this! Try harder! Slash! Sword Rain Alpha!
It's a duel of the arts!
Wind!
Get behind me!
It got fired!
I got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Leave me
You're
alone
on!
to me!
Take this! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation! Here it goes!
Take this!
Going
You're
in.
finished!
I'll heal you
You're
all!
on!
Waterfall!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Sealed! Healing circle! I'll be saving
All
this
right,
one!
let me
Swallow
have it!
Blade!
Hey, that...
Sword
Now
Rain
see that you
Alpha!
don't get in trouble again.
This one's all mine!
Now! Tiger Blade! Astral Energy!
Say no more! This should make for some good weapon crafting material. Right, here goes! Ruin escape!
It's over!
I shall ensure you survive this! Sword Rain Alpha!
See, I'm not so good with airborne
Eat
targets.
this!
I'll be saving this one!
Take this! Stay over!
airborne scoundrels!
Here I
Sounds
go!
like a job for you to truly!
Try this!
Hey,
Take it! Swallow Blade! Strike!
where are you going? Seal!
Strike!
Lunar corruption! Get on your
I'm ready!
feet.
Move out!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got
Well done! Only getting started! Magic Kazam! Back into the
Sword Rain Alpha!
away!
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I'm not done! Stalagmite!
Radiant
On
hit
here
him!
I come!
Go get him!
It's over!
One last raging
Sword Rain
cascade
Alpha!
annihilation! Here, flame of fury!
You're mine!
Flying freak!
Leave
Coming
the
through!
enemy's arts to me!
Ha!
No
Now!
complaints here!
Scarlet Inferno! Shine! My turn! No escape!
Photon blast!
Take this!
Purge malevolence!
Ah!
Arctic
Sword
waterfall!
Rain Alpha!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
We can really make weapons with this?
Gotta break through! Take this!
You got company!
It's over!
Photon blast!
Take it!
Lightning condemned!
You're finished!
Confiscated!
Here I come! It's
Airborne
over!
beast!
My
Sword Rain
stuff!
Alpha!
Shining
Try this!
flame!
Inferno power! We've turned the tables on him!
There are still more
It's
left!
over! Right! No time to hold back!
I'm out! Navy! Back into the fray! Annihilation!
You picked the wrong fight!
Hear me! Lightning condemned!
Here I come!
Can you
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm ready! Here's the evil!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Coming through! Take this! You're mine!
Here
You're
goes!
finished!
Go get it!
Come and face me! I'll face you! Elusive deity!
This one's
Leave the
mine!
agile ones to me.
You're mine!
Shine!
Radiant
Love,
light!
see this?
You're mine! Shine! Radiant light!
Lunar blast!
You're
Regeneration!
mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation!
In your deck, Goblin.
And tonight's meal is on you.
You got it.
Sleep now!
Take it! This one's all mine! I'm not done! Shine!
Annihilation!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Flame of fury!
Regenerate! Take this! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
The
enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
I'm ready!
Lost! Demons descend!
Flashing fang! Resonate with the earth! Here I come! Stalagmite!
Here, let me
Here
help
I
you
come!
now!
It's over! Eat dirt!
There with the others!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
You're finished!
This one's mine! One more time!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Mega Ray!
Elusive deity! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back. Raining
Big
flash!
waterfall!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my taste.
Transformer blade! Take this! We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. You're finished! Great. Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's control.
Now, Lunar Corruption! Frozen
Hammer!
You managed to pull through.
What's that big tower over there?
You guys want to rest here?
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine!
This one's mine!
It's over! Can you take it?
Lightning condemned! Lunar corruption! Thunder blade! By the stars and
Take
red!
this! Come one, come all! Sword Lane Alpha!
Flying free!
Here,
What did they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Flash! Take this! Raining
Fast
flash!
one! Go! I'm only getting started! Hit!
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right, no time to hold back. The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Blow away! Here I come! It's over!
Burning strike! Water, hear
You're
my
finished!
call! Spray! Whoa!
You're mine!
When it is
I'm
time-
ready!
Didn't even break a sweat.
Out of our way!
Resonate with the earth!
Where are you going? Feel!
You're mine!
Lunar
You're
blast!
finished!
They're surrounding us! By the power of one!
You're mine!
Whoa! Radiant
Sword Lane
blast!
Alpha!
with the earth! Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Swallow Blade! It's over! Elusive Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around. It's over.
Certainly not. I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now! Astral Energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had. Out of our way!
No escape!
Not in your dreams!
You're finished!
By the power of water!
Take this! It's over! Slash! Take it! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Xion, Astral Energy! Full throttle! Annihilation!
Crush!
Chinese Supernova!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Little help!
Damn it! I'll face you! Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation!
Take this! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaints here!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Raining Slash!
More for the stockpile!
My turn! I'm not done! Luna Rondo! Mirage! Everlasting Negative gauge!
Here's the evil!
Take this! Air pressure!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.